4-4 is about using corresponding parts of congruent triangles. This is what we always commonly refer to. You know, we say it about 1 billion times. CP, CTC. And you're going to end up using that corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay, and the key here is understanding you have to prove the triangle's congruent first. Okay, so they want me to prove that KB is congruent to AC. So KB is this line right here is congruent to AC. Now there's no way to do that right off the rip. So what I have to do is I've got to go ahead and state what triangles are congruent to each other. I mean, this is a basic proof of triangles, and so KB is part of KBC and AC is part of ABC. Okay, so those are the part of those triangles. So obviously triangle KBC has got to be congruent to triangle ACB, and let's get that there first. So under statement and reasons, one, again, I would write the given out. So angle KBC congruent to angle ACB, and angle K congruent to angle A, and the reason behind that, of course, is given. Okay, so now the second thing is I've got nothing else given, so again, call your best friend. This one's going to be reflexive. BC congruent to BC by reflexive. Okay, so now we have that reflexive property. We have all three parts of our triangle congruent. So I can go ahead and state triangle KBC congruent to triangle ACB by angle side. Okay, and then my fourth one, okay, once I have my triangles congruent, I can go ahead and talk about the parts of those triangles. So I can say that KB is congruent to AC, and my reasoning would be CPCTC. And you could write that out. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. That's a lot to write out. That's why it's CPCTC. And guys, that's it for 4-4. But again, the key aspects here are talking about that the triangles are congruent. So then I can say their corresponding parts are congruent.